Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, and today we're going to go over the 2019 Keystone Springdale 272FWRE. This is a great couples model fifth wheel floor plan. If you're looking for a fifth wheel, you want to stay somewhat lightweight, this may be a great option as it comes in under 8,000 pounds and that is fully loaded. Well, not including water and propane, but with all the options from the manufacturer. Let's start off right over here on the kitchen. So what you'll see is that you do get decent prep space thanks to the fact that they have the undermount sink right here with the cover, as well as the cooktop with the cover right next to that. The countertops themselves are the seamless style countertop, so that way you don't have any T-mold or anything popping off around the sides. And because it is an undermount sink, again, it allows you to have that kind of more streamlined look and allows you to have the cover on there too for that prep space. The cover is perfect for a cutting board, a very large one at that. Because it looks the same on both sides, I do recommend just picking one side to cut on. That way all of your cut marks will be on the bottom, so the top stays looking pretty. You'll see the high-rise faucet here, make it a little bit easier to wash and rinse dishes. Big window directly behind that. Actual tile right here. I'm assuming it's a stick tile, but at least they put a tile on there instead of just like a wall board, so I definitely compliment them for that. Right down underneath that is your cooktop with the glass cover. This, of course, just folds up and back like so. The 3-burner Furion cooktop that we've seen, very popular in the 2019 models. You have the light-up knobs right here, as well as the oven underneath if you want to do some baking. Underneath that, pop this guy down. You'll see that's actually pretty decent storage space right there for some pots and pans. Over here you do have enough room for a trash can. And I'll open this one up for you as well, just to kind of show you the size of space you will have for your flatware. Around the corner right here, you'll see another drawer as well as some additional storage right down there. Big storage area right up top. LED light underneath as well as 2 electrical outlets. So if you need to plug in blender, coffee maker, whatever, that is where you will plug it into in the kitchen. Cubby hole up top, microwave, and then your hood with a light and a fan. Up above the refrigerator, you have storage here as well. I'm 6 foot tall. As you can see, I can pretty much access anything in this storage area. So the great thing about that is you probably don't need a step stool to reach up in there. 7 cubic foot fridge freezer combo. You have the stainless steel looking panels on the front. You also have a plastic cover here on the fins, which is great. So that way, if you put some items in there, you're not going to bend and damage those fins. This one you'll see does run off both propane and electric. You have the automatic switch over there as well, and you can adjust the thermostat for the fridge there too. Moving over a little bit further, you get into the entertainment area. You kind of have the honeycomb looking glass there. Open that up, you'll see big storage right up top. On the back side of that is the outside kitchen. We'll take a look at that when we go out there. TV right underneath, and then you'll also notice your multimedia center here. This is also a DVD player, so you can pop a movie in there. Couple speakers along the side. Jensen electronics for both the TV as well as the sound system. Just to give you an idea of storage underneath right there. This one, almost useless in my opinion, but it does at least give you the full look. It makes it a little more cohesive and streamlined. If they just put a panel right there, it would look kind of bland. So I am actually glad they put the door. Right back here is the electrical outlet, so you need to plug any auxiliary equipment or anything in. Maybe it's a place you want to do it right there. Window in the back too. And then, of course, across the way is the super slide. Nice, comfortable furniture. This is a tri-fold sofa, so as far as what your guests will get to sleep on, you can see the nice thick mattress there. This is preferable over the traditional style, where you have the pull-out bed with a bar on your back, or the air mattress that a lot of times will deflate on you. So not only is this great to sit on because you do have a good view of the TV, but again, if you have additional guests, friends, family members that want to stay the night, you have a place to accommodate them. Storage right up top, a couple of USB ports next to that. Again, windows all the way around the slides, including in the sides of the slides right here. You will also see that the side windows open. A lot of times on the side of the slide outs, manufacturers will put in non-opening windows to save a little bit of money. But when they do open like this, you can get some great cross ventilation coming through the slide without having to run your AC. Large dinette here as well. The table is fully removable, so if you want to take this outside, you can. It is a pretty large table. As far as space, you can easily sit 4 people here. You can see how much room I have next to me, so no problem. You shouldn't be banging elbows too much anyway. And this table, again, does drop down, so this can become a sleeping space as well. Not a huge one, maybe not, perfect for adults, but excellent for children. You have the light fixture right up above that, and above the slide, you'll see auxiliary lighting right up there. Of course, LED lights. You have a strip of LED lights along the ceiling, your ducted AC, and then you have additional storage right up front here. I'll open this up just to kind of give you an idea of what you're working with. So although it's not super deep, you will see that you have robe hooks right up top. The bathroom in the 272 has 2 entrances and exits. One into the main living area, the other one right here into the master bedroom. Right in between the two is your foot flush lever toilet. I'll take a seat on here. As you can see, plenty of leg room, decent room in the shoulders. I do rub a little bit right here, but honestly, if you're doing your business and the door is shut, it will give you a little more room there. Over to this side, you'll see the sink top and vanity. Decent storage, or not storage, but space on either side, rather. So if you need to set down like a hair dryer, curling iron, something like that, you have the space to do it. Put your toothbrush up there or whatever. Underneath, a little bit of extra storage space, enough to put some cleaning chemicals, extra rolls of toilet paper, black tank chemicals, things like that. Right up top here, mirrored medicine cabinet. Of course, LED lights up top. Over to the side, neo-angle shower. The doors are in a roller track. The thing I like about this is when you are done showering and you open it up, all the water here goes right down the shower door and into the shower pan. Unlike a curtain where a lot of times, it's all over the floor. Even a swing style door sometimes will make a mess. Also, as far as height, so I am 6 foot. Even without the skylight, you can see I can just stand underneath the ceiling. With that, you get a couple more inches. So, you're 6'2", maybe 6'3". You can probably stand in here without having to duck down. Hand wand there, and then you have some shelving as well. Over to the sides, this is a slide-out wardrobe. It goes into the bedroom. This is pretty common in this size fifth wheel where they share the space. So this side over here is wardrobe. This side right here, though, when you close the door, is still in the bathroom. So it kind of gives you like a dedicated linen closet, place to put some of your, bath towels, hand towels, things like that. We move up front into the bedroom. As I just mentioned, the bathroom here, this is your wardrobe. You have 3 mirrored doors on here. When we open that up, you'll see the hanging rod runs all the way across, so you have good space to hang your clothes. Not only that, but if you look on either side of the bed, you have additional wardrobes there. So again, plenty of space in which you can put those clothes. Right underneath is the nightstand. There is a little bit of space between the wardrobe and the nightstand there, so you can have some taller items. You probably won't be able to get a bottle of water in there. Maybe if you have a little glass of water, something like that. More importantly, it does give you a place to set a CPAP machine if you sleep with one of those, or you can put it right on the headboard right there. It's where you can put your cell phones too. You'll see the electrical outlets are right there. Back to the nightstands real quick, you also have drawers on both of them for some additional items. The bed itself, you have a little bit of storage underneath here. Now, as you can see, you have the step up into the bedroom, so you don't have a ton of depth in the storage under the bed, but if you have some larger items that aren't too terribly big, that may not be a bad spot for them. So as I mentioned, this is one of the bedrooms you kind of have to climb in and out of bed, because if I stand in here, as you can see, it's just not very doable. But the idea is that you crawl in and out of bed right here from the foot of the bed. You have 2 entrances, so it's not like you have to shimmy around, so that's really not too terrible. Right up top, you'll notice a vent. So if you want to open that up, open up a window, you can do that for some ventilation in here at night. Or if you do want a second AC, this one is pre-wired for that. So that way you can have an AC right here in the bedroom to stay nice and cool. And lastly, on the other wall, you will see the backer for the TV. It shows you exactly where to mount it, and the connections for it are on the ceiling. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Springdale 272FWRE. Right up front here, you will see on the front cap, you have a little mirror there. That way, as you are backing up, it helps you to align the kingpin with the hitch. You also see the Rotaflex kingpin on here, which will help when you're starting and stopping. It'll help control some of that bucking and chucking. That way, it just gives you a little bit smoother tow experience, again, as you are traveling. Right up front, you'll see when this one's open that it is fairly clean up here, which is great. I mean, don't mind this. This is just my battery box because we don't currently have a battery in there. But there is some good storage space right up front if you need to throw some additional items up there. Coming around to the side here, 2 30-pound propane tanks. You'll have one on this side. I'll open it up for you here. Another one on the other side there. And then moving back a little bit further is your pass-through storage. So you will see there is some plumbing running through here. I wish they could reroute that so it isn't. But you know, you do still have pretty good space here on the left for some of your larger items. If you want to bring like an extra ladder or something like that, you know, you can probably sneak one in there on that side. But you do have the wide opening here as well. So if you have big chairs, things like that, as long as they're not so big that they go back to the plumbing, you'll be able to fit them in there. Power awning on here, touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go back in. You also have the LED light strip on there, so you have light at night. The MORryde step above step system. Extremely stable. It does have adjustable feet, so you can adjust it to the campsite. Aluminum treads on here, which won't rust, and the grip tape with it, in conjunction with the grab handle here, give you some extra control when you're entering or exiting the RV. Make sure you're not slipping and falling, because the aluminum does get a little slick if it is wet out. You'll see a couple outside speakers. You have one here, the other one's a little bit further up there, but that's controlled by the multimedia center inside. So if you want to listen to music out here, that's the unit that controls it in there, but it is Bluetooth capable, so that way you can sit out here and have some control over it yourself. If you want TV outside, you'll see the mount for it here, as well as your electrical outlet and cable outlet, so that way you can hook up the TV. You also have a spray port right here, which in my opinion is a little bit close to the electronics, but you know, still very usable, because the thing I do like about it is the fact it's on the camp side rather than being in the, you know, in the back or on the off-door side, where a lot of times you have water access, which this one does too when we go over there. So I do like the fact it's on the camp side. I just wish it would have been a little more over here, but either way, you do have that access. Right down below, you'll see the aluminum alloy wheels, which again won't rust. They'll stay looking pretty for years to come. One of my favorite parts about this floor plan, folks, is the fact that it is a couples coach and you still get the outside kitchen. That's not super common unless it's a rear bath floor plan, not nearly as common on the rear living floor plan. So you'll see right back here, you have the refrigerator for your condiments, beverages, a light right there, standard electrical outlet, and dual USB port, so you can charge some of your other electronics, you know, cell phones, tablets, things like that. 2-burner pull-out cooktop if you want to do a little bit of cooking there, and of course, some storage right above that. Making our way around to the back, you see square tubular bumper with end cap, so it gives you a place to store your sewer hose. Mounted to that is the spare tire. Hopefully you never have to use it, of course, but being mounted to the bumper, this is probably one of the easiest places to get to it, especially if it's raining and nasty out. You don't have to get down your hands and knees in the mud to take it off. 50 amp detachable power cord plugs right in here. Because we have that second AC prep, you have the 50 amp service, cable inlet right there, and right up top in the center, you see backup camera prep. On the off-door side, you'll see both of your city hookups, the city water as well as your fresh tank fill. Also, black tank flush is right next door to help wash out your black tank when you're done camping. Underneath that, as I mentioned earlier, you have the water access. This is the outside shower with both hot and cold water access. Right down below, you'll see one of 2 terminations. You'll have one right up here. You have another one behind the rear axle. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2019 Keystone Springdale 272FWRE. If you're interested in this fifth wheel and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.